Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be checking out the top 5 altcoins going into 2018. We'll be giving a bit of a breakdown of each coin and the reasons as to why I believe personally that these coins will explode within 2018. Also, just keep in mind that these are my own personal opinions and you should definitely do your own research before investing in any of the coins listed here, as again, it's my own opinion and it is speculative, and I'm by no means a financial advisor. Without further ado, let's jump into the first coin. So the first coin that I would like to speak about that I believe will be going strongly into 2018 is NEO. NEO is considered as the Ethereum of China by many. So what is NEO? It's a smart access platform which combines the power of smart contracts and digital assets, enabling security, trust, and transparency through digital certificates. NEO allows developers to create their own smart contracts using very well known programming languages like Java and Python. This way, the smart asset platform offers unique benefits over, say, Ethereum. First reason as to why I believe that NEO will be strong in 2018 is its original rebranding from AntShares to NEO. And so this rebranding took place a couple of months ago, and what it did was change the name from AntShares to NEO. They did a redeployment of their website, reskinned, looked amazing, got a lot of buzz and hype behind the coin, and gave a lot of investment into NEO itself. Secondly, NEO is the very first open source blockchain platform developed in China. It's very similar to Ethereum in a number of ways, since both are using the smart contracts, but NEO offers more benefits, as mentioned above, around giving developers flexibility with using different programming languages to drive those smart contracts. And NEO is currently in a similar position to Ethereum, but in regards to price, you can see there's a significant difference at this point in time, with Ethereum being up around the $900 range and NEO being around just under $100. So definitely a lot of growth potential there between the two, considering that NEO offers the same smart contracts as Ethereum, but also has the added benefits of that flexible code development for smart contracts. So definitely something to keep in mind. Furthermore, by holding NEO, you also get the added benefit of receiving dividends in the form of NEO Gas, which powers the smart contract network, which is quite attractive to investors with that added payout over time. So if you are holding X amount of NEO in your wallet, you have to be holding the NEO in your wallet in order to be eligible for that gas payout. So you can just hold it in your wallet for an extended period of time, accumulate gas over time, and that gas price can rise as NEO goes up because there's a strong correlation between the two. So you can see significant returns over a year period in the event that NEO and both NEO and NEO gas rise quite considerably. And so that dividend payment is something very nice to have and can act as quite an attractive feature for prospective investors. And so more recently, we've seen a massive spike in NEO. Just going over to the coin market cap graph here, we can see just around 7 days ago, the coin was sitting at around $36, and now it is around $79 US. So definitely some serious gains over that time, and I don't think there's any signs of slowing down. And this has all been fueled by a lot of hype around the coin. There's a competition happening that's been supported by Microsoft around developers coming in and doing work with NEO. So a lot of public exposure, a lot of talk around YouTubers and other crypto communities, which is definitely fueling the price. And again, reflecting back on what I said earlier, that this is a similar smart contract network as the same with Ethereum, yet NEO is priced at $80, which many people consider to be undervalued, and that's why it's made this 2018 list. So the second coin that I believe will be going strong into 2018 is Ripple. Over the last couple of days, this coin has seen pretty significant growth for a number of reasons, which we'll look into a bit later. But firstly, Ripple's a little different to other cryptocurrencies. It focuses on getting large financial institutions to invest in their platform, and it's used to transfer large amounts of money with relatively low fees and in a short time span. I think their average send time is around 4 seconds. So very impressive there. And this is a major issue with a number of cryptocurrencies in the market at the moment because, for example, Bitcoin, you can be paying upwards of $10 just to send a couple $100 worth of Bitcoin because the blockchain is so clogged and the technology that drives it is somewhat outdated based on the new cryptocurrencies that are coming out, and for example, Ripple facilitating those sort of transactions or that proportion in regards to value, facilitating those transactions with a significantly less fee associated with it. So something that's definitely attractive, and the Ripple has already seen a number of banks come on board with them. Just recently, they managed to get American Express, which is huge for them, and there was a bunch of other hedge funds coming on board. Michael Arrington's $100 million cryptocurrency hedge fund will be valued in Ripple's XRP. So there's definitely some interesting stuff going on with Ripple. A lot of people are coming on board in recent times. There's a lot of talk around it in the crypto community as well. And so just to put it into perspective, how many banks have actually signed up? As of October, Ripple has licensed its blockchain technology to over 100 banks. And so that's why there's been a significant surge in recent months around Ripple's price. And just to think about how many more banks there are out there that could utilize this platform, which would also see a significant increase or would act as a driving factor in pushing Ripple's price up. So if we just go to coinmarketcap.com and have a look at the recent price surge, so the past 7 days, we can see 7 days ago it was valued at 0.26, so 26 cents, and then we've got a big up run here and then a bit of stability. But it's definitely at this point here, we could see it was valued at around 88 cents. So that's definitely more than doubled over a short period of time, and definitely a lot of support here. You can see it's just steadied itself out without any major corrections. A bit of a correction coming in here, but then the support came through and held strong. So definitely a coin that I'll be looking to purchase going into 2018 while it's relatively low. You can purchase a significant amount of this coin. And therefore, in the event that it does go up a couple of dollars, you'll be making some really good money. And there's also a bunch of rumors going around that this coin will be listed on Coinbase. And so, for those who don't know what Coinbase is, it's one of the largest exchanges in the crypto world. And so, in the event that this was placed on Coinbase, I'm sure you'd see a strong rise in the coin's price just because of the accessibility factor and new people coming into the crypto market being pushed this coin when purchasing through a really user-friendly exchange. And so they may dump a couple $100 in it, and you multiply that with the hundreds of thousands of people who are purchasing through that exchange, you will see a lot of money getting pushed into this market cap. And I can easily see this coin hitting $2 in 2018. So definitely one to look out for, and hopefully we'll see it come through. The third coin that I'd like to talk about that I believe will be performing quite well in 2018 is Litecoin. As with the other coins, Litecoin has also seen a recent surge in price, and this has been fueled by a number of factors. So firstly, what is Litecoin? Litecoin is one of the most prominent altcoins and was also created by a former Google employee and director of engineering of Coinbase, which was the exchange that I mentioned earlier, by Charlie Lee. Litecoin was the first to alter Bitcoin, and was most significant difference is that it takes 2.5 minutes for a Litecoin to generate a block, or as it also is known as a transaction, in comparison to Bitcoin's 10 minutes. So there's definitely a significant decrease in time in regards to ensuring transactions go through. And this is very attractive for people who are trying to move money fast and purchase things on the go. So that's one of the factors. And I guess it's becoming more and more frustrating with people trying to move money with Bitcoin in recent times that people are like, well, what's an alternative here? And they're jumping onto Litecoin. And so going into 2018, I believe this will still be the case, and therefore you might see a bit of a shift and a bit of pumping into Litecoin. So Litecoin also has bigger blocks and more coins in circulation, which makes it more affordable for people to get in, hence the lower price in comparison to Bitcoin. So if we just have a look at Litecoin here, we can see the circulating supply is 54 million and it's got a cap at 84 mil. And so in comparison to Bitcoin, where the max cap is 21, you can expect this coin not to be worth as much, but that also makes it attractive for investors because they can actually purchase more of these coins. And also, according to CoinDesk, Litecoin can handle higher volumes of transactions because of the capability of transacting faster. And if Bitcoin attempted to do a transaction on a scale similar to Litecoin, a code update would be needed in order to facilitate it. So again, that comparison factor between Litecoin and Bitcoin, Litecoin consistently coming out on top as a superior technology. And with all the hype around Bitcoin, when people become more educated in the crypto community around the alternative coins that are available, such as Litecoin, and the superior technology that it is, I can definitely see some shift in investment. And also, I guess recently, this I think it was maybe last week sometime, we saw Bitcoin futures listed on CBOE, the Chicago Board Options Exchange, and so that had performed very well. There's a lot of people getting around it, a lot of hype around it, and definitely people, and it was considered a success. And therefore, looking to the future, I guess I consider the big three being Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Looking to the future about what other coins could be listed on exchanges, public exchanges like that. And I guess considering there hasn't been much controversy around Litecoin, it could be an ideal candidate. And in the event that it was listed on one of the exchanges, you would definitely see a strong surge in price because of the accessibility factor and people getting involved in trading Litecoin. So just looking at the graph for the past month here, we can see on November 19th, we're sitting around $70, and then we got a massive run up here that sat around 96 on December the 8th, and then we concluded that run up on December the 12th at around 330 bucks. So definitely some strong gains made over the last month, and I can only see, I mean, we had a bit of a correction here, but looking to the future, probably going to see an upwards trend, and I can see this coin easily being valued around $1,000 to $1,200 in 2018. Whether that's late 2018, I'm not 100% sure. If we can remain on this bull run that we currently are on at the moment, with people funneling money through crypto, I can definitely see it being pumped to 1200 in, say, early 2018 sometime. So definitely promising returns. Again, I find this coin to be amazing. I've spoken to a lot of people who are using this coin as opposed to Bitcoin because again, the fees associated with transferring Litecoin are significantly less and the transaction times are much greater. So rather than funneling Bitcoin to make your trades, people are switching to Litecoin to make those trades because the fees associated with that. And again, no one wants to pay these large fees. It's not attractive, and again, it just eats away at your profits. So yeah, that's Litecoin. And so the fourth coin that I want to talk about is IOTA. And so IOTA is kind of a unique coin in the sense that it doesn't use the traditional blockchain technology or smart contract system. And so this gives it a number of special features which are quite attractive and is what has driven the recent hype amongst a number of people. And you've seen that surge in price here. We can see on the 1 month graph uh, just around a month ago, or a bit under a month ago, we're seeing $1.33, and we rode all the way up to $5, and then found some stability. But definitely a lot of growth and a lot of potential in this coin. And so the way in which this coin is a bit different is IOTA uses a DAG, or directed acyclic graph. And a DAG is a different way of saying a network of nodes. And so each connection between two nodes is unidirectional and the connections are acyclic, as mentioned before. And so that means you cannot start from one node and traverse the connections in the graph and get back to the same node. And so the use of this DAG allows IOTA to have an almost, I guess, too good to be true properties of unlimited scaling and zero transaction fees. And so the scaling problem at the moment within crypto is massive, and it's something that a lot of the cryptocurrencies are trying to tackle. And again, as mentioned before, around fees, if you're able to achieve zero fee transactions, that is an amazing effort and would be highly, or looked upon highly, with a number of investors. And so there's no separation between users and miners. Every user is a miner and every miner is a user. And so I guess this has a number of positive and negative implications. In traditional blockchains, the confirmation time of a transaction depends on the blockchain's average block time and the fee that the user who's wanting to send that currency is willing to pay. And in regards to IOTA, the transaction's confirmation time depends on the usage of the network, and that goes back to the network of nodes. With low usage, you're likely to see delayed or an extended time for your transactions to go through because there's fewer transactions to validate your specific transaction. Whereas opposing that with a high volume of transactions occurring simultaneously, the validation of your particular transaction is likely to happen a lot quicker. And I guess this has both positive and negative implications. Looking at the positive, if this is a highly adopted currency, there would be no issues around verification of transactions because the high amount of transactions will consistently fuel the network. But in the event, for whatever reason, this coin is slowly dies off or doesn't have the user base that it needs in order to drive it, it could cause serious concerns for this coin. And I guess due to this differentiating technology in comparison to other blockchain crypto coins, and its unlimited scalability with zero transaction fees, it makes it highly attractive for the Internet of Things applications, specifically devices that can trade exact amounts of resources, store data from sensors and data loggers cheaply, quickly, and securely on a network. And so this is great for Internet of Things devices that often need to broadcast and receive large amounts of data. And finally, looking at IOTA being theoretically quantum proof, I guess the way in which IOTA has been set up, theoretically, it can't be broken with quantum computing, which is definitely an attractive thing, even though quantum computers aren't deployed on a mass scale at the moment. Yeah, so I guess that's IOTA. It's definitely seen some strong growth and a lot of support in the recent weeks and months. And looking into 2018, I believe this trend will continue just based on its technology and the way in which they're going about developing it in the future. So the fifth and final coin that I believe will be doing well in 2018 is ARK. And so essentially what ARK is developing a smart bridge between all of the blockchain technology platforms. And so this is quite a big thing with having the Bitcoin blockchain and the Ethereum blockchain and finding a way in which you can integrate these systems together in order to communicate. And this is what ARK aims to achieve. And in doing something like this, and by facilitating that communication between the blockchains, they're going to be solving a number of problems and also allowing a number of new technologies to be integrated between blockchain systems, which could show huge potential in the future and have a lot of civilian and technological applications. And so if we just look at ARK's price here over the last month, let's just go with we'll go 3 months. So it has seen some pretty steady growth, sitting around, say, 3 months ago, back at $3.45, and now today it's around $7 US, which is slow but steady growth within the cryptocurrency world, I guess, because of the volatility. But in recent times, you can see quite strong growth. And I could easily see this coins reaching $1 billion market cap within 2018 sometime, just due to the project team that's behind it. Very smart, strong vision, and a very good technology that's driving it. And as more and more people learn about this coin and the power that it has by integrating a number of blockchains together, I believe there's just going to be more money flooding into this particular coin. So definitely one to look out to in the future. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and there's a few coins on there that you were already looking to invest or piqued your interest. Again, feel free to do your own research before investing in any of these coins. This cryptocurrency world is very volatile. Things can change. New information comes out all the time. So be sure to stay informed, subscribe to this channel. If you enjoy the video as well, I'll be sure to keep you up to date with anything that comes out. And so thanks for watching once again. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment on what coins you believe to be going strong in 2018.